Hey, Eric.
Hey, Chris.
You like Suikoden?
I do.
Good. Well, the HD remaster is out now, and I have a couple of updates regarding that remaster. I have
Season 4 is Suikoden?
Yeah, Season 4 is Suikoden.
Okay.
The remaster that only happened because we did a podcast about Suikoden 1
We manifested it through our neural
Yes.
energy.
And you know how you know that's true, right? Because the remaster includes the first and second game, just like Season 4 of Retrograde Amnesia.
The first and the second game.
Yes.
And 2 Suiko Gaiden games in the Patreon feed.
They should localize
They
those.
should do something with that, because Radical Dreamers made such an impact when it came out in that Chrono Cross collection.
It was cool, I guess. I never checked that out. But now that it's back, we did a special installment of Season 4, episode 66 of Season 4, where we discussed the HD remaster with Aiden Mower and also his new book from Boss Fight Books. So go check that out. It came out probably, when you're hearing this, it probably came out like a month or two ago.
The episode, not Aiden's book.
The episode came out. The book is not out. The book will be out, I think, next year, right?
2026.
Yes, that would be next year at this time. But since that time, I have actually been playing the Suikoden HD remaster and enjoying it. It has a hard mode, which makes me get beaten up a lot.
Yeah, you don't like getting hard.
I do like getting hard in Suikoden. So anyway, it's an interesting remaster. You can also check out, I'll probably won't be able to maintain this for that long, but because I'll forget. But I am maintaining a thread on our Bluesky account with some localization noticings.
It's true, folks. Chris logged into the Bluesky account and he's doing some posting.
Yes, that's the only posting I've been doing, but it's high quality posting. What are some hot sounds? Welcome to Retrograde Amnesia, comprehensive podcast discussing classic JRPGs, chapter by chapter, beat by beat. Welcome back. We're on season 7 of this podcast. That's 7 whole goddamn seasons. And this is the 25th episode covering Lunar, the Silver Star, and all of its stories. My name is Chris. I'm joined by Eric. Hi.
Chris, you complete me in Lunar.
I do?
Silver Star.
Story? Complete? Hi. We're also joined by the RealNet, a collective of pleasant plebes.
That's kind of an insult.
It is.
I think plebe's an insult.
Pleasant.
Okay. Good-natured idiots. Way to go.
Who are watching us record this podcast live on a secret video feed at patreon.com/retroam. You too can join this
pleasantry
and go there and get other stuff too. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, Eric.
We're also joined by a fake net, a post-production AI companion, and it's the Australian one we've been using here and there in the Vagrant Story miniseries at patreon.com.
Initializing fake net.
Hello. I'm not a robot, not an AI voice or whatever. I'm a real person. I guess I just don't get the joke. Do I get paid for this? I've seen your Patreon now.
Thank you, Australian fake net, for joining us once again.
Reliably Australian.
What the fuck? I just asked you a question and you ignored it. You even bleeped it. Do either of you work for free?
Is the reliably Australian fake net the one that is also really pleasant, or is that a different one?
That is the one that's really pleasant and calls you Christopher.
Yes, okay, good. I like that one a lot. It's a good one.
It's a common courtesy to pay for someone's time, Christopher.
Speaking of liking it a lot, let's go back to Burg.
I won't let you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No. The old man by Alex's house. He wishes he never would have lived to see this day. Null's like, come on, man, don't say that. The old man replies, I'm sorry, Null, but it's true. I don't want to be alive to watch Galleon enslave our world. Everybody else in Burg appears to say the exact same thing.
Thank God.
Okay, you know what Burg is on Sega CD, Chris?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Alex's mom and dad are just NPC since he was never knocked out and none of that shit ever happened.
Oh, good.
Dad says, I think everyone went on a group walk. Yeah, that's what it is. A walk. A new fitness thing. Mom says, Luna was kidnapped? Oh, heavens. What will you do now, Alex? The villagers were taken away while you were gone. The kidnappers from Talon Mine needed more slaves, so they raided this village. You'll never see them again.
Holy shit.
Oh, fuck. It's not Mom and Dad. These people morph into vile tribe members. We have to fight and real kill fake Mom and Dad.
Are they like demons or something?
Yeah, they're vile tribe goblin fucking people.
So vile tribes are goblins or are people?
In vile tribe in this context are goblin men. And everybody in Burg was taken to work in the Talon mines. Burg is now a deserted city.
Why don't they use the goblins?
they need more workers.
Okay.
There are a finite number of goblins, and I think they're getting chewed up in the machinery.
Okay. Fine.
On Sega CD, you go up to Dine's monument and find it smashed to pieces.
They desecrated the grave?
They blew it up with dynamite.
That's stupid.
Null wonders who would do such a hateful thing. This memorial of Master Dine was sacred. Okay, now we're back in the PS1 version. We have the dragon wings. We can go anywhere we like. Where do you go?
Vane?
I go to Saith.
I don't ever want to go back to Saith.
Oh boy, we're gonna do it, Chris.
Can you just
go through all 5 of these pages? You fucking bet, buddy.
No, just
let's go.
Just pick 3 guys.
Burg continues, and Null thinks that shit was incredible. 1 second we were just standing there, and next we were flying. The white dragon wings have the power to transport us anywhere we visited. I don't know how they work, but they're great. Listeners, if you want to skip the Saith segment, please go to timestamp
14 minutes, 56 seconds. In the future, please look at the show notes for timestamps.
NPCs.
Also, I will point out, too, that this podcast now has chapter markings. So if your podcast supports chapter markings, just skip ahead.
Blue hair guy by the entrance. Welcome to Saith. Hey, I bet you kids can answer this question. Is Galleon really the Magic Emperor? And if that's true, who in this world will be able to stop him? Ho ho! Green hair guy, center of town. Oh, you're the ones who brought Galleon to Caldor Isle, aren't you? You're all followers of the Magic Emperor, aren't you? I demand to know the truth. Null talks back. The truth is that you're wrong. The Magic Emperor kidnapped our friend. They reply. How am I supposed to believe you aren't following the Magic Emperor unless you prove it? I leave. The pink-haired girl, west side of town, yellow bow in her hair. She says everyone...
Yellow boner?
Yellow bow in her hair.
Oh, God.
You fucking pervert.
Yeah.
Everyone says the Magic Emperor is stronger than you, Alex, but I know you're going to defeat him because once he's out of the way, we can finally get married, and I can be Mrs. Dragon Master Alex. I'm sad Luna is not here because I know she would have commentary. Olive-haired boy, center of town next to the bald dude. I just found out the best spell ever, but I can't tell you about it. It's the ultimate weirdo secret.
The ultimate weirdo secret?
The ultimate weirdo secret.
Chris, what is your ultimate weirdo secret? Defer to a later date while I go through the rest of this dialogue.
I simply do not like when someone is sitting in the front seat of my car. I want everybody to sit in the back. I do not want you to be next to me while I'm trying to drive. I'm sorry, but this is my weirdo secret.
Pink-haired guy, east side of town. The legendary of Galleon can't be the flippin' Magic Emperor. What the flying fish are you talking about? Lady in the top right, the one that thinks Alex is hot.
Yeah.
Master Galleon's become the Magic Emperor. That makes him ever more of a blueberry stud muffin. I know you were traveling with him. Can't you get me his autograph? I'd be extremely grateful. Waldo-colored sailor on the dock. Galleon became the Magic Emperor? I don't think Master Mel would have let Galleon use his ship if he knew that was going to happen. The guy in front of the bar, he says, the bar is still open, but I'm not exactly in the mood to drink after hearing about the Magic Emperor. Chris, that's all the NPCs in Saith, but not all the NPCs in the buildings. Top left, residential house, green-haired lady, red coat. Did you get a chance to meet the magician boy with strange hair? He said he was from Vane. Perhaps he's already returned home. She's talking about Nash. Same house, blue hair, green robe, aqua hat. Hello, children. Where's your friend Galleon? Wasn't he with you just a while ago? Alex frowns, and what do you think he says? ... That's correct. Top middle residential house, the Beastman house. The blue-haired one says, have you heard the news about a crazy human who's calling himself the Magic Emperor? He'll be calling himself the Internal Bleeder after he runs into Hell Mel.
Oh.
Because when someone punches you in the stomach, your internal organs bleed.
I see. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow. Interesting.
Purple hair. I'm not afraid of the Magic Emperor. Hell Mel is going to make him walk the plank. Plank walking happens all the time when you're kids. The Zelda Beast Lady upstairs says, even if the Magic Emperor attacks, we'll be fine because we have the young heroes here to protect us. We're not the 4 heroes, Chris. We're the young heroes, me and Null.
Oh, gotcha.
Top right residential house occupied by Van from Chrono Cross. My son has been showing a keen interest in adult matters lately, but he's still just a child. He should be more worried about how many action figures he has. Chris, how many action figures do you have?
We can count them. Hold on. Do model kits count as action figures?
Anything you've bought in the last 10 years that has action and is a figure.
Okay, so I have...
The model has to move. It has to have action.
Oh, that's way too much. I mean...
It has to have action. Otherwise, it's just a fucking
like 25
It's just
then.
a fucking figure.
Yeah, all those Gundams behind you have action.
Then they're action figures.
Okay, well then how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 7 of them there. I probably have like a total of 15 of those
There's
things.
10 over here.
Okay, 10. I have Metal Gear. That's 11.
Can't shoot.
3 fucking Ninja Turtles
3,
right there.
I need one more. I got Monkey D. Luffy here. Got a Zaku. I've got Goku.
All right,
I've got,
that's like 18.
what about Statler and Waldorf Lego figures, minifigs?
They are minifigures, not action figures. Big difference.
Okay. What about this tiny Jesus eraser?
Can you eat it?
Yes.
Then it's an action figure. Now, what about those fucking things?
Up there? Yeah, I got Pokemon. I got Optimus Prime. I got a couple of DBZ things. I got a Donkey Kong Pez dispenser.
You have what appears to be the original 1980s Techno Turtle. Chrome Dome? What's that thing called?
No, it's Metalhead.
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 I've got Choo-Choo and Maria Balthazar over here.
Uh-huh.
I've got Lord Beerus. I've got Emil from Nier.
Yep.
So it's probably like 30 guys, right?
All right, you got 30 action figures in this room.
30, yeah.
Now, should you be concerned with counting them, or do you want to kill the Magic Emperor?
I think I just want to kill the Magic Emperor.
Then you're a man. Let's
Okay.
continue.
All right, good.
The son, the little kid with the action figures. Hey, where's the pretty girl who was with you? Did she dump you or something? I bet you said something stupid. My dad says stupid stuff to my mom all the time. I remember when she asked him if she was fat, and he said she could probably lose a few pounds. Fuck. Middle right residential house. Old man, pink hair outside. Old man says, Thief and Parathenther don't hit the thu. I think they feel Thenther in this house.
So the old dentures guy?
Yeah,
still?
dentures man.
Okay.
Still can't find his fucking teeth.
Yeah.
Old lady by the fireplace. I don't have time to worry about the Magic Emperor. I need to put food on the table. A concerned parent, Chris. She wants what's real, and nothing's more real than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Residential house attached to the weapon shop. The old Drossman. I almost screwed up my life, but my wife gave me one more chance. I'm not going to blow it. I won't let the Magic Emperor or anyone else destroy our happiness. His child, the blue-haired boy. Hey, teach me how to use a sword so I can cut up the Magic Emperor and go outside and play. The wife. If the Magic Emperor comes here, I'm not going to run away. I'm going to stay here and protect my child. Oh. Little girl upstairs. As long as my mom and dad are home, I won't be scared of the Magic Emperor. They'll keep me safe. Oh man, isn't that interesting, Chris? Middle west left residential house because there are infinite houses in Saith. Blue-haired lady. I've been hearing about this Magic Emperor and what he plans to do, but here's what concerns me the most. Are they still going to hold the Burg Festival? Mel says yeah, and she can come next year and hear Luna perform because we're all going to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Guy in the top right room. Next spring, I was going to marry the love of my life, but we'll be slaves to the Magic Emperor by then. Chris, can marriage overcome slavery? Don't answer that. You're not equipped. Old man with a blonde beard upstairs. I heard Galleon changed a lot after Dine died. Thank you. Bottom left residential house. Old man with a fireplace. Why would the Magic Emperor come to Saith when there are so many more cities to conquer like Meribia? If we stay here, we'll be fine. Chris, is that true?
Yeah, I mean, if the aliens came on Independence Day and attacked America, they probably would not attack Louisville, Kentucky. They'd
That's
probably
correct.
attack D.C.,
We'd be
New
fourth or
York,
fifth
Chicago. Yeah, we would be fine. So stay here. Don't leave.
Don't tell them they've merged the city and county governments to count the entire population.
Yeah, then we could really save our asses.
Purple bun-haired lady in the bookshelf room.
Yeah.
Magic Emperor is coming. We have to get out of here. Why don't we evacuate to Meribia? Ho! Let's go to the bar. Blue-shirt sailor, drunk. What? The vile tribe is going to attack us. The Magic Emperor is going to rule the world. You kids are drunk. That's just not right. If you drink, you'll never be an upstanding person. That's like me.
That's kind of true. Is this the same drunk guy as before?
Of course.
Okay, I thought so.
Null replies, I think you'd fall over if you try to stand up, buddy. And he replies, I think with the kids we worry when you could be drinking instead. Bartender. Did you hear about the singers being kidnapped from bars? I wonder if the Magic Emperor is behind it. Hey, at least I didn't go through with my plans to hire a singer from Burg. What a waste that would have been. Brett.
The Brett?
The Brett.
The Brett.
He is
Brett.
returned.
Wow.
So who do you think is going to win the war for our world? The Magic Emperor or the goddess Althena? Better yet, children, why don't we place a friendly wager? 1,000 silver, says the Magic Emperor. Takes it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you do want to go to the boathouse, don't you, Chris? The Red Capman. Galleon has become the Magic Emperor. That's not going to help my investments in the Magic Guild. But I'm not going to sell, kid. I know you'll become the hit Dragon Master and take care of business for us. I have a sense for these things. The Dock Master. Did you say Galleon's Magic Emperor? Have you kids cracked your gourds? Galleon saved the world, remember? You kids are going to need to come up with a better lie than that. And finally, oh captain, my captain.
Yeah?
Harg.
Harg.
Ha.
I'd gladly sail if I could, lad, but I won't be taking me ship into treacherous waters. Arg. A traveler from Meribia told us about how dangerous it is there. Hell Mel's lost control of his own damn city. Harg.
Is that it?
Foreshadowing, yeah. Where do you want to go next?
Can we go to Vane?
Don't you want to go to the Nanza barrier first?
Why would I want to go to the Nanza barrier?
Because new things are present everywhere.
Let's go to the Nanza barrier.
Music traffic plays. NPCs outside of the dirt floor. The blue hair by the goddess statue says, one of the guards asked me to spread the news that a wonderful singer lives here in Nanza. So have you heard about the wonderful singer who lives here in Nanza? This is actually very clever foreshadowing for what happens a long time from now. Next time we have a story reason to go to Nanza.
Okay.
Remember that, Chris. We're spreading the news that a singer lives here. They want the Vile tribe to come here and get the singer who lives here.
Is it an ambush?
It is. Brown hair. He has one of my favorite lines of the game so far. Kyle is a man's man. He doesn't even know what quiche is.
What quiche is?
What quiche is? If you're a man's man, quiche is a French tart, consisting of a pastry crust filled with savory custard and pieces of cheese, meat, seafood, or vegetables. I am allowed to eat human beings.
Yeah.
Like Quiche?
That's correct.
Yeah. It's like a egg cake.
Egg thing.
Egg cake.
Egg stuff. Fluffy egg cake circle. Yeah.
I think my mother-in-law used to make, when I say used to, she's not dead, but she doesn't make it anymore.
She quit making the shit.
She quit making the quiche, but she used to always make quiche, and I love egg, but
too much egg?
And I love pie crust.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't want pie crust for breakfast. Because it'll just make me feel like I've eaten dessert for breakfast.
Buddy, in my house, quiche is a dinner food.
I think quiche should be a dinner food.
Yeah, I put artichoke hearts in there. It's fucking awesome.
Artichoke hearts.
NPCs on the log balcony. A red-haired old man tells us about an old man who refused to pay the protection racket and gave the thieves an atomic wedgie and nuclear noogie.
Nuclear noogie, that's some good alliteration.
Who is he talking about? An old man who refused to pay the protection racket and beat them up.
He's probably talking about Kyle's team, right?
No, Kyle owns Nanza. He runs the protection racket.
Oh, I don't know then.
Lake.
Oh, okay.
NPCs in the dirt basement. The guy in Kyle's room says Kyle's been flirting shamelessly with a beautiful traveler who's headed for the Marius zone. She must be gorgeous for him to give her a personal escort. Mess hall, left table, left side. Kyle told me he's going to be a singing princess. I still think he's drunk. The bed area, the barracks. Blue hair. There's a town in the Marius zone by the name of Reza. That's where you'll find the Thieves' Bazaar. If you ever had something stolen, chances are it'll be for sale there. Finally, the gold shirt. Oh man, we just had the hottest singer come into Nanza. She has one heck of a pair of lungs. Lovely doesn't begin to describe the quality of her voice. Unique is about as close as I can get. And that's more foreshadowing for the singer later. Well, I can't find Kyle in Nanza. Where do you want to go next?
Vane.
Let's go to Lann. Music traffic plays. NPCs, old man by the singer house. I realize what you did for our village was heroic, but in all the excitement, everyone appears to have forgotten about our missing singer except for me. Nall says we haven't forgotten about her. We just know another singer who's also missing too. But this guy says he won't be happy until our singer is safe and sound. The pink-haired girl by the dock in the little jester hat? Yeah. She wonders where the blue-haired lady is and says she's going to grow up and look pretty like her. Alex delivers sad dots. Most of the NPCs here, unfortunately, Chris, still comment on Alex saving them from a fake Dragon Master. They haven't been updated on the strength of Galleon just quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Chief's house. The chief's wife won a bet with her husband for 5 back rubs. Naw comments she's a better gambler than Brett. The old man chief tells us we're entitled to eat as much fish as we want. And Naw comments that he has no appetite with Luna being abducted. Well, that's all, Chris. Where do you want to go next?
Can we go to Vane?
Let's go to Althena's shrine!
Oh, man.
Music Mother plays. NPCs in the first room. Purple Pope Hat. The Vile tribe is kidnapping the best singers from around the world. How will we continue to offer our songs of love to the goddess? Without them, Althena will be overwhelmed with sorrow. Purple Hat, Red Coat. Galleon captured the White Dragon. That was his intent all along. I always knew deep in my heart that Galleon was an evil man. On Sega CD, captured is changed to killed.
Oh, censor.
Well, I think...
Burn down the localization office.
That's right. I think Quark actually was killed on Sega CD. It doesn't exist anymore. It's fine.
Okay, good.
I was always suspicious of Galleon and my fears have been confirmed. Blonde hair, blue robe, left side. The Vile tribe was banished to distant lands by the goddess, and now they walk in vain. I have heard faint rumors that the goddess was no longer in her ivory tower. Now I believe them. The purple coat says this is only the beginning. There are darker days ahead. Let's go to the second room now, Chris. Brown-haired lady, the Vile tribe is becoming more aggressive toward us, but how can we protect the goddess without a dragon master? No reply. Red coat, confused man. Someone just told me this is Althena's shrine. Who is Althena? My wife? I think
Forgive me.
Yeah.
We're in Althena's shrine right now.
Yeah, that's where we're at. The second room, obviously.
So the guy, okay, I remember
It's
that guy.
the fucking guy who doesn't, he's got like a forget spell that he cast on himself or something.
The one where Phaesia's magic didn't appear to work on him. He was just always confused.
Oh, right. Yeah, that guy. So we're just scrambling his brain.
Mm-hmm.
Blue hat, blue beard. My faith in the goddess has been shaken. Why does she allow the vile tribe to rear its ugly head without fear of retribution, unless she's not here at all? And I do appreciate how this entire shit has shaken the faith of half of the faithful. Finally, Phaesia's assistant. I heard the Magic Emperor and ruler of the vile tribe is actually Galleon. He must have used his magic to hypnotize Phaesia into joining his evil cause. Phaesia good, actually? Or just kind of entrenched to...
I think, there's no way.
All right, Chris, where do you want to go?
Vane.
Transmission sprint. I'm kidding. We're going to Vane. It's fine. We're going to Vane. We're going to everything's cool. We're all cool. Okay, well, let's go to Vane. What song plays, buddy? City of Magic. That's right, Chris. What you do in Vane?
We're in.
Tell me some NPCs outside of Vane. What do them say, Chris?
I talked to the first one just above the pentagram transmission thing.
Fuck yeah.
And she says, "Welcome to Vane, Alex. It's good to see you again. How's the trip? And where is Galleon?" And also, I don't think you'd believe us if we told you.
I mean, news has spread to Saith, to Nanza, to one guy in Lann.
And it's all the way up here. It's getting there. I talked to the wizard man in the Pope hat just to the left of here and says, "I'm guessing that the Vile Tribe will go after Master Mel next." The other guy in the blue suit says, "Lemia doesn't have Galleon to support her, but her daughter Mia is doing a fine job."
Lemia's brains are all fucked up too.
Yeah, I know. Despite all that's happened, the Magic Guild is strong as ever. The guy outside of the Magic Guild says, "Rumor in the guild is that Galleon captured the White Dragon, but that can't be possible. Not even that backstabbing wizard has the power to take on those magnificent beasts." Null then gets a sad face and says, "The rumors about Galleon are already spreading."
So isn't that worth investigating? Like, isn't Alex or maybe Lake the only firsthand source on any of this shit?
That is true, and somehow... So how did the rumors get there? I mean, the people from Burg seem to know, but they would only know from what Lake told them or Alex's dad. Is Alex's dad the source?
Or they have a wire, a telegraph thing?
Morse code?
Well, I also imagine perhaps the Vile Tribe is invading the lands and the Goblin Men are boasting of their emperor's triumphs.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Any more outside people, Chris?
To the right of the Magic Guild, the lady with long brown hair says, "Hey kids, I heard that the three sisters in the Star Shrine were listening to singing or something like that. Bizarre, huh?" Null says, "Alex, this has to have something to do with Luna's kidnapping."
So Luna's been already kidnapped twice, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. They're just reusing that.
Maybe so.
Yeah. There's a lady in front of the weapons store that says, "Haven't you heard the Vile Tribe has kidnapped more singers? What the heck's going on?" And Luna says they already kidnapped Luna once. You don't think they'd try it again? So is that an out-of-sequence thing? Because they definitely already did just kidnap Luna again.
Yeah. Some of this is a little fucked. I went and spoke with the rows of people in the Grand Hall.
Oh, we can't go in the Grand Hall just yet, Chris.
Sorry.
We have to go in some buildings.
I must have said, "Fuck it, I'm not going in the buildings."
The bottom left residential house, the green-haired glasses man says, "The Vile Tribe kidnapped a singer from Lann. Good. That means they don't care about Vane anymore." The blonde-haired kid asks us where the dragon diamond is, and all tells him to fuck off. The blonde wife says, "Thanks to Mia, the Magic Guild is stable. I'm glad we don't have to return to Lann. I burned my bridges there when I told everyone how much smarter my kid was than theirs." I do like town beef in video games, Chris. Little girl in the bathroom wonders what happened to Alex's pretty girlfriend. Bottom right house, the Hickman. I just don't get it. Why ain't Althena stepped in and stopped the Vile Tribe yet? The library. Blue hair, first rack. All those times I saw Galleon reading in the wee hours of the night, and never once did I suspect what his true motives were. I feel utterly violated.
Oh, so he was in the library getting lore and knowledge in order to execute the... Maybe that's where he learned the dragon capturing spell.
Oh, yeah, from the Legends of the Dragon Tribe, of course.
Yes.
So knowledge bad, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Purple hat, second rack on the right.
We should burn all the books.
We should, immediately.
You're right.
Burn Vane to the ground. He says, "You have the white dragon wing. Preposterous. It's quite obviously a fake, children." Null says we got it from Quark. Unless Quark was fake, too. And he says, "Who's Quark?" Librarian. So we need to stay calm and consult the books. Whatever the problem is, the books will always have an answer. Finally, top left residential house. Why is everyone afraid of the Vile Tribe when Galleon offers us absolute protection? Null tells her, "Hey, lady!" Galleon's turned to the Magic Emperor. He's the bad guy. She says, "Is that supposed to be a joke?" "I'm not laughing. Galleon is the premier of Vane. Why would he turn against us?" There's more, but in the interest of Chris's sanity, Let's skip it and go into the magic.
Oh, great. Okay, I want to go into the Magic Guild, into the Grand Hall, and speak with Bottom Reitman, who says, Galleon kidnapped a girl, and he's calling himself the Magic Emperor? You're yanking me, right?
So the kidnapped a girl line, one of these scary movies, I believe 3, they find Michael Jackson alone with a child, and obviously there are implications of abuse.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson goes, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the same reader where it's like, wait, no, Galleon wouldn't kidnap a girl if he was into that. He would kidnap a small boy.
Oh.
Yeah? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So, like, surely Galleon wouldn't do this, but
Galleon's
it's not for
pederast.
right. But it's not for sexual reasons. It is for take over the world reasons.
Yes. Which are different than sexual reasons.
Yeah.
Usually.
Although I'm guessing
Sometimes.
if one person in this game had to be a pederast, I would pin it on Galleon. I don't know. Maybe Royce. Now Brett.
Null replies, I wish that we were... Wait, that's not what I meant. Yanking. Next one up says, stay calm. We need to unite around Mia and help her to keep the Magic Guild from falling apart. Next one up says, Galleon is the Magic Emperor? So it was he who brought the Vile Tribe to Vane. Next,
Is the Vile Tribe in Vane yet?
I mean, Zenobia and friends were here.
Oh, that's right. When they say Vane, I mean the Star Tower. I was thinking like roving bands out in like the quad.
Next, I spoke with Nash. He says, you're telling me that Master Galleon captured the White Dragon, kidnapped Luna, and has decided to start calling himself the Magic Emperor? Come on, Alex. This is obviously a ludicrous story your cat made up to try and trick me. Null sneers and says, it's all true, Nash. He even tried to kill us, too. Your master is a very bad man.
Nash continues.
He can't believe this shit. He says, it's impossible. Galleon is the idol of every elite student. He was my mentor, my only friend in the Magic Guild. There must be a reason why he's doing this. There must be.
Null says Nash in a sympathetic way.
Yeah, and there is a reason, Nash.
Yeah. It's a very good one. Pay attention, please.
Mia says, this is insanity. Why would Galleon do such a horrible thing to Luna and the White Dragon? How could he imprison my mother and rob her memories? I grew up around Galleon. He used to read me bedtime stories. I never guessed that inside him lurked this terrible monster. Oh, Alex, what?
We've talked about it before, but the absence of Mia's father and it never being mentioned is interesting in the presence of Galleon being Lemia's closest ally and hero friend. Like that it's never even implied that Galleon's her father. I don't think he is, but I just think that would be the natural assumption of heterosexual relationships.
Yeah, they don't ever talk
child.
about it. Because like with Jessica, they at least talk about how her mother passed.
Yeah, they've talked about her. Several NPCs throughout this game will talk about her mother.
Yeah.
But no one talks about Mia's father.
Mia wishes that she could come with Alex to help rescue Luna, but she has to stay here and keep the Magic Guild from falling apart. She's so sorry. She goes on to say, promise me you won't worry too much about Luna. We both know how strong she is. Null tells her not to worry. Alex will find Galleon and save Luna in no time. I'm sure of it.
So before you do Lemia, I think what we're about to do to her is classified as psychological torture.
To Lemia?
Yeah.
I was going to do the left side first.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I did it in a weird order. Top left guy says the Magic Guild was a giant circus and Galleon was the ringleader. Middle guy says, I knew Galleon was just as rotten as Royce. It was his evil voice that gave him away.
Can I compliment Vic on connecting the metaphor of evil circus and then transitioning to ringleader?
Yeah.
Because
he made it.
He didn't mix the metaphor. He did the real one. Thank you.
Thanks. Null says, why wouldn't you share that information with anyone else, Grandpa? And finally, the bottom left person says, I just don't know if Mia can absorb everything that's happened recently without losing her grip on sanity.
Speaking of sanity.
Yeah, next I spoke with Lemia, etc., and says, Galleon is the Magic Emperor? It's impossible.
As she screams.
Null says, whoa, Alex, I think she's having a serious flashback. Lemia goes on to say that she'll be all right. It's painful when the memories return too suddenly. What I remember about Galleon is his intense love of justice. So why would he conspire with the Vile Tribe to destroy us? Simply can't comprehend it. What's going through your mind, Galleon? Why are you doing this to us?
So two things. One, I don't think Lunar is going to do this, but it would be interesting if Galleon didn't get magically corrupt, but did somehow decide the Vile Tribe was good actually, and the Magic Guild was up to some shit. Like he defected from the Magic Guild because he discovered a sinister secret or something. Like
that would be a interesting way to flip this plot on its head, but I don't think this game has the finesse to do that.
No, I don't think it does either.
But even if it gives some sympathetic angles towards the Vile Tribe, it's already started to work with Galleon a little bit. But even if it does do that, I think that would be interesting.
And next, there's nothing more relatable than It's painful when memories return too suddenly. Like, even without the brain damage Lemmy is undergoing, like, she said that in that context, but in any context, as a human being, usually when you're in the shower, it is painful when memories return too suddenly.
It is. Yeah.
Where'd you go next,
Especially
bud?
memories of things you were supposed to do yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Things that come up.
Or like when you go to sleep at night and you wake up in the middle of the night being like, oh, fuck, I forgot the combination in my locker. Oh, shit, wait, I'm not in high school anymore.
Did I tell you that all of my I'm late or high school locker dreams, all of that shit has been replaced with being late for jury duty ever since I had jury duty?
No, that's really interesting.
That like the judge is going to be mad at me is now like my all-time greatest fear.
I must have outgrown those fears because I don't have any more of those like locker dreams anymore. I used to, or have. The other recurring one was I was showing up on the first day of school, and I didn't know in high school. And our high school was very big, so
yeah,
there's a lot of
big school.
You had to go to a lot of different classrooms and know the best route to get to the next class because you only had 5 minutes to get there and shit.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Excuse me. But I used to always have the recurring dream of like it's the first day of school and I lost my schedule. And I don't know where to go.
Actually, now that you mention it, yeah.
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 Especially at our high school, the first 2 years Chris went there and the first year I went there, it's the same schedule every single day. But they started rotating the schedule in 98.
Yeah,
so it was different every single day. And not having the schedule, you just unlocked. I think I still have that dream about not having the right schedule, not knowing where to go.
Is that because it was like ostensibly a strict disciplinary kind of school where like if you fucked your shit up in terms of like going to the wrong class, then you would be punished or ridiculed?
Yeah, I think so, because my friends went to public schools were like, we could just leave and go to Wendy's for lunch. What are you talking? I'm like, I couldn't. Our campus was locked down, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, look what happened. We turned out to be podcasters, part-time podcasters. Worked out all.
There is someone in my class who's a more famous podcaster than we are.
Really?
Yeah.
We're not famous at all. So
no. Well, I mean, we're not famous, but people listen to the pod. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's interesting.
Internet famous. Left classroom.
Left classroom.
Left classroom.
Bottom right person. I'm not saying the Magic Guild is in trouble. I'm saying it's doomed to be destroyed by Galleon. Honestly, don't care whether Vane survives or Galleon takes over. It's out of my control anyway. Whoever wins is going to need elite magicians, and that's why I'm going to keep studying, as I always have. Null says that I think you shouldn't study how to put a heart into that hole in your chest. What? Let's go, Alex.
So there's going to be a defector army for, like, are people actually going to defect and join Galleon's side because of how much faith they have in him over the institution?
That's...
Because you know Nash would go in a fucking heartbeat.
Again, I wish that this game would explore that angle.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And see, the worst part is, I don't know if Victor added that or if that was part of the original text.
Yeah, but I wish it would. Like, that's a perfect... Like, if you take every one of these towns that we've grown to understand and know, and you just, like, took one slight right turn with, like, how you would expect the citizens to react to this, you could really create some interesting
By the time
dynamics.
you get to the frontier, you're fighting people from the towns that you would recognize.
Yes. It's like the Metal Gear Solid 3 when you got to fight all the soldiers in the river.
Yeah, but they were all kind of the same character model, at least.
Yeah.
Still a fucked up sequence, especially for its time. Next.
Who else?
Top left, first Lemmy and now Galleon. I bet our teacher is part of the Vile tribe too. I've always suspected she was a witch. The big tip-off is when she always called us my pretties.
Oh, great.
Is that a Wizard of Oz reference?
My pretties. Yeah, I think so, but
Okay.
I don't think it's scrollable enough because I think it's more like common.
Plus, in the retrograde amnesia lore, there's already been a more overt Wizard of Oz reference in Xenosaga.
That's true. He read Wizard of Oz out loud in a Gundam.
Bottom left, I honestly don't care whether Vane survives or Galleon takes over. It's out of my control anyways. Whoever wins is going to need elite magicians, and that's why I'm going to keep studying as I always have. That's me, Chris. Head down. Top right, realizes there is no dragon trial without the white dragon, hence eliminating any new dragon masters in their life's purpose. This person might learn to cook, a new goal in life. And that is a good point. We have passed the white dragon trial. We're the only possible candidate.
We are the last. There can be only one.
Yeah.
Now at this point in time. Now, why doesn't the Magic Emperor Galleon go ahead and kill the other dragons? Does he not know where they live?
That's what he does.
Oh, that's what he does.
Yeah. After this, spoilers, we're going to go to try to pass the other dragon trials.
Yeah.
And beat Magic Emperor to those dragons.
That's the plot.
That's the plot of the video game.
Okay, got it.
That's where we're going next.
Okay.
I love how you just like, why doesn't the magic... Well, son.
This game is a little bit smarter than I'm giving it credit for.
That is pretty funny. Chris, I wonder if you like guessed that or if you like birthed a seeded memory.
My memories of the middle points of this game are very fuzzy.
Yeah, everywhere that we go that's south of Nanza, and later it was a brand new memory for me.
Yeah. Like, I don't remember. I remember some bosses and the end of the game, and beyond that, nothing. But I kind of remember the grindery a little bit, like at least what it looks like.
The grindery is where I get my right classroom.
That was on MTV. The grind.
The grind? Dude, yeah, watch a fucking, what was that, 45 minutes of people just fucking dancing?
Yes.
Goddamn fuck, man. Did you watch that? I watched that.
Yeah.
Fuck this podcast. Let's talk about the grind for
I don't want
an hour
to
and a half.
I don't want to talk about
It's
the
like,
grind.
whoa, I think you can see a nipple through her shirt.
Yeah, that was...
This is better than scrambled porn. Well, let's go back to the left classroom because we've got to talk to the teacher.
Oh.
Assumes Galleon is going to eliminate the Magic Guild first if his plan is to rule the world. She thinks her students need more training and she's sad.
On the way to the right classroom, I stopped and spoke with the man in the office.
Uh-huh.
You know that one guy?
Yeah, the officeman.
Office guy. He says, we should have known Galleon was evil just by looking at him. Which is great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Null says, how can you tell if someone looks evil, old man? He says, it's quite easy. Handsome men are always evil, and homely men are always good. Null says, are you sure you're not saying
bias.
that because you're homely?
Yeah.
He says, anyone as handsome as Galleon is guaranteed to be plotting evil deeds. And I feel the same way about Tom Brady as the way this guy feels about Galleon.
Mm-hmm.
He's too handsome.
Yeah.
He can't be up to any good.
We're watching The Pit right now in the house that I live
watches
in.
That. Yeah.
I predicted that she did. And there's a guy who's very handsome. Like, overtly handsome in a show full of regular-looking people. And I was like, that guy's up to some fucking shit.
Yeah.
No spoilers if he is or not.
I don't know.
But I also read that it's like, if you're too handsome in an area with regular folks, you're evil.
Yeah.
It's not fair. You have to balance out your handsomeness with an evil heart or fucking something.
It's fucking Tom Brady, man.
Tom Brady's had some plastic help. He's not just that handsome.
That's true. But he does have a lot of natural handsomeness, but I think he takes really, really good care of himself. At least he did when he was playing. I don't know what he now.
Best drugs money can buy, Chris.
Yes.
Also, he's 6'5". Top right. Man, I thought our classes would be canceled for good, but our teacher is suddenly full of energy. Bleh. Middle left. Our teacher once told us that Althena underwent a kind of rebirth at the same time the Dragon Master died. Do you think she's weaker since that happened? Maybe that's why Galleon decided to attack us now. Null wonders why Galleon kidnapped Luna and what this has to do with anything. Chris, we just got critical lore from a random NPC.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Althena's rebirth at the time the Dragon Master died?
Athena's rebirth at the time of... So that means that the Dragon Master died, 15 years ago?
Yeah.
And Althena was immediately reborn.
And Luna was delivered to Alex's parents. Weird.
And so Luna is Althena. I mean, that's kind of been obvious throughout most of the game, that Luna was heavenly of some sort. After all, her singing does heal you, so...
The Mother, the Daughter, and the Holy Spirit.
Yes?
Bottom left, me a fan club guy.
Oh, that guy.
Magic Emperor Galleon, that's a pretty cool name. I'll use that as my pseudonym in the Mia Asa fan club newsletter.
Good.
Do mail-in fan clubs still exist? Is there anything that can be cool anymore, or is it just shit where they text you garbage 8 times a day?
There are no more fan clubs. You know what fan clubs have become, right?
Shit that texts you 10 times a day.
Fandoms.
Oh, fandoms. That's a good point.
And you know what fandoms do?
Text you 10 times a day.
No, they make wikis, and they harass people who disagree with them.
And have the worst ads in modern. Were you part of a fan club?
Officially, no, I don't think I was.
One of the first one and only one I joined?
Is Nintendo Power one?
It's not a fan club.
Nintendo Fun Club?
It's a fun club.
Nintendo Fun Club?
Yeah.
I may have been a member of that. What did that entail? I can't remember.
It's not a fan club. It's a fun club. It was a precursor to Nintendo Power, right?
I thought it was like the Patreon for Nintendo Power.
Oh, yeah,
something.
it could be. The Patreon for Nintendo Power.
I don't know.
Chris, I was part of the CPFA.
The CPFA, the Christ-centered, principled...
Auditorium.
Freak assholes. I don't know.
Freak assholes. No, there's no F in that. Actually, there is. CPFA. You're right. Christ-centered freak assholes. Well, no, it was the spin-off podcast. Christ-centered freak assholes.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
No, the CPFA was the close personal friends of Al, the Weird Al fan club.
Oh, the close personal friends of Al. I got you. All right,
get it?
No, I don't get it. I get it, but what did you get from being in this?
Fucking newsletter.
A newsletter? Was it written by Weird Al himself?
Probably. He cared about us, Chris.
Did he have a ghostwriter?
I think Al would have done that. Surely Al wouldn't deceive me.
Do you know what
He's
the
most
lowercase
honest.
L looks like? An I.
In what?
Al.
AI? You think Al's AI? They've downloaded him?
Not really.
Motherfucking shit. Top right, the Magic Corps is preparing for an attack by the Vile Tribe, but why would the tribe attack when they could just sneak into Vane? Middle right, if we go to war against Magic Emperor, I might be drafted into the Magic Corps. What am I going to do? I'm going to pretend I have a highly contagious disease. No way I'll draft me then. Bottom right, I always thought Galleon and Lemia were pretty close. Friends. And then this is the only time that... Did you talk to this person?
I don't think so.
The only time in this game I've seen this, there's just a 100% empty but still present dialogue box after they say this.
What?
Like, the dialogue box appears and there's nothing in it.
Oh. Victor forgot to fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Teacher, listen up, class. We don't have to be afraid of the Magic Emperor. All he relies on is the same power we have. Now let's focus on learning how to control that power ourselves, okay? Open up your books and let's read. If you're all concerned about the strength of your magic, you'll end up just like Galleon. Where else you go, buddy?
I went to Meribia.
I went to Mia's room.
Oh, was it the same?
I talked to the guard. The guard asks where Luna is. No one answers. I try and get in her bed. Nal says, Alex, this just feels wrong. And it definitely looks wrong. So I try and open up her dresser. And Nal says, I definitely think you should ask before putting your filthy paws on Mia's silky drawers.
Was that a double entendre? Like her drawers?
That's a good point. Yeah. Nice identification. Jail.
I didn't go to jail this time either.
The guard outside says Mia ordered all prisoners released, so the other guards and myself spend our days engaging in arm wrestling and loogie hawking.
Loogie hawking.
Loogie hawking.
Wow.
Spitting contest, Chris. Left guard. Welcome to the dungeon. We got no fun in games. Mia let the prisoners go. She's on to Galleon's game.
Oh, that's a reference to a song called Welcome to the Jungle by the band Air Conditioning Defensive Coordinator. Yeah, right? AC/DC?
The reason why that fucked me up, Chris, is because that's not an AC/DC song. It's a Guns N' Roses song.
It's a Guns N' Roses song. It's a Guns N' Roses song. You're right. Yes.
I was like, air conditioning defensive coordinator? What the fuck is he talking about?
I went too hard to try to do something stupid, and then I made myself look stupid. Sorry.
That is way better than anything else you could have said.
Can I press
Leave that in.
Can I press the button?
Maybe, because they've already done a different Welcome to the Jungle joke.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, in the PSP version. It was different than this one, and it was at a different time. So I'm wondering if we can do the scrotal thing for a different Guns N' Roses joke at the same place by a different guy.
How many members of the band Guns N' Roses can you name?
Oh, you want to do that? Fine. We got Axel. We got Dizzy on the keyboards. We got Izzy Stradlin, who played guitar up through Use Your Illusion era. We got Duff McKagan, who was, I believe, guitar. Maybe he was bass. I think Duff was bass. Got Slash on guitar, actually. And you've got, who's the fucking guy who stayed no, that was Dizzy. Matt Sorum played drums for a while. And that is all I got until you get into the fucking Buckethead era in the mid.
Okay. Well, I thought that you were going to be like me and only be able to name 2 of them. And I was going to say we could call it twice. But you named like 7, so.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of members of Guns N' Roses.
I can only name Axel and Slash, so.
You don't know Duff? Come on, man.
No, I don't know Duff.
You know Duff?
I don't know Duff McWhalen, sorry.
Duff McWhalen.
From Mega Man X4 or whatever.
See? He's named after the fucking...
I know.
Oh.
I'm pressing it.
Yep.
Check this out.
31.
Chris, so we can get some story content out of the way and not just have an episode full of insane horse shit, let's go to Meribia.
Let's go to Meribia.
Let's go to Meribia.
Use them dragon wings. Now, before we start getting into this, can I ask you an important question?
Why do dragon rings work indoors?
Yeah, that's true. You know, in the old Dragon Quest games, you couldn't use the spell. You hit your head on the ceiling.
Yeah, it doesn't make fucking sense.
Huh?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't make sense.
They took that out in the Dragon Quest 3.
They fucked up.
They did. Now, I was going to ask you how much more of this NPC stuff, that now that the Magic Emperor is on the loose, is everybody now in their final state of dialogue?
Oh, you believe people are in their final state of dialogue?
I'm asking
That's what you believe. As someone who is at the very end of this game, those beliefs are not valid.
Okay, so
there is a lot of different things that have to happen.
Are we going to maybe just do less of it?
You want me to throw my notes in the garbage?
Kill your darlings.
We'll see.
I want you to just pick the good one. I know they're all good.
They're all good.
I know they're all good.
They all have the potential to be good. Like, how many fucked up stories would I have not gotten out of you if I skipped 2 or 3 of those that didn't prompt a weird-ass Chris story from a fucking ancient pet? Who would have known that Chris confused GNR with AC/DC?
Yeah.
If not for the incident that transpired 5 minutes ago.
That's true.
Wake up! Time to die!
Okay, well, your point has been made.
Chris, name 3 AC/DC songs.
Back in Black.
Yep.
I can't name it
All
anymore.
right, Thunder, Awa.
Thunder, yeah. I know
And
that
of
one.
course, Big Balls.
That's them?
Ball Breaker, I believe it's called.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was them.
Stand Up to Destiny plays, and shit here is fucked in Meribia. 2 desaturated monsters are threatening Jessica in front of the goddess statue. Null can't believe this shit.
Yeah, he says, where'd all these monsters come from? I don't understand. Jessica's here and says, Alex, Null. Null wonders what the hell's going on, and Jessica says, what does it look like? Get in here and help me out. Then we gotta fight some bad guys, Eric.
On SayACD, you get here, and everything that happens in the PS1 version has already happened. There is no monster invasion panic, and Mel's fate has also been decided, which we'll get to shortly.
Oh. We gotta fight a gargoyle and a shadow lord, the Lord of Shadows.
That's right, he's already here.
Yeah.
So Meribia is getting hit hard with some like top tier Vile tribe members. The fucking shadow. These aren't like grunts. These are like, these guys look intimidating.
These are shadow lords and gargoyles, Eric.
Gargoyles were bosses like an hour ago.
They were.
The latter, the Shadow Lord, it's a purple armored guy with a yellow ponytail type thing.
And the gargoyle is holding a two-sided sword and a buckler.
They go down in sword.
Jorts on.
Yeah,
Wearing
I
jorts.
love jorts. They go down in one sword dance.
Oh, congratulations for this game being easy for you.
Mm-hmm. After the battle, was it not for you, Chris? Did you lose to the Magician Lord?
Not here, but I did die multiple times throughout this part because I only have Jessica and Alex.
That's all I have.
It's hard.
After the battle, Jessica says, "Thanks, you guys yanked my buns out of the fire."
Oh, I love when my buns are yanked out of the
Chris,
fire.
do you yank? Null again asks what happened. Jessica replies, "I went to the big shrine, and when I returned, the entire city had been overrun. I can't believe how fast the beast attacked. Where are Luna and Galleon? Are they okay?"
Alex ain't got nothing but humps. Dots.
She called it the big shrine. Is it weird that Jessica called it the big shrine? Does it show her disdain for her place of education? Because in Harmony, she just says the shrine.
She calls it Big Shrine, like
Yeah.
Big Pharma.
Or Big Shell, yeah.
Okay, I guess. Null says Galleon has turned into the Magic Emperor. He commanded these beasts to attack Meribia.
Damn.
Damn.
Jessica takes a step back. She can't believe this shit. Null hits her with another one.
That's not all, Jessica. He enslaved the White Dragon and kidnapped Luna. Enslavement implies Pokeball logic.
Oh, yeah, it is definitely an enslavement.
Okay.
The White Dragon was not killed and complete. It has been captured and is being used for nefarious purposes.
Okay. Jessica says, I can't even comprehend it.
Can't believe this shit.
Can't believe this shit at all. How could something so terrible have happened? Wait, I understand. Galleon sent these demons here to distract us from the real target. My father! Alex, we have to help him. He must be in the mansion, fighting single-handedly against Galleon's evil hordes.
My father, John McCain.
Yes.
Jessica looks around, despondent, and all gets on the mic. You heard her, Alex. Let's hurry. Not even Mel could hold off those maniacal fiends forever. Jessica joins, and we have control. I understand there is an imperative to get Mel, but I must see what everybody else in this town is doing, which we'll do next time.
On the next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. But first, we'll consult the real net.
Initializing real net.
Neat says, important question, has playing Vagrant Story turned Eric into a goblin hater?
There are bigger fish to fry with my rage and misunderstanding of basic mechanics in Vagrant Story than the goblins. I think imps are an entirely worse adversary.
Oh, good to know. Neat says, maybe the Vile Tribe really is an appropriate label, since these guys are all goblins.
They are unsightly, but we should not judge those based on physical appearance, Chris.
Hellmel says, I hope Retrograde Amnesia does Lunar 2, ... for quite a while. One day, LOL.
I mean, one of the ideas we've kicked around is sequel season, where it has to be a sequel to something we've played.
Yeah.
But that's not guaranteed. There's many ideas for next season.
Yeah, there are a few. Floating around there. We'll come up with something soon. But I think the extensive dots is a reference to the belabored state that this podcast has become when it comes to getting through the NPC dialogue.
I mean, every season has its own identity, and I think one season doing such, like, this is the core of Lunar, you know what I mean? There's no discussion about greater plot machinations or what the fucking sorceress was doing in Estar the entire time. It is sorting through Victor's mess.
Sorting through Victor's mess, a season of Retrograde Amnesia. Here with us.
Which it would, going straight to Eternal Blue, that's not sustainable.
No.
But I am curious where the story goes, because I've completely forgotten about that game.
I know Hero and Ronfar.
Yeah, I know Ronfar likes to gamble. That's about it. Lady Luck, be kind.
Taste my refreshment. That's not Ronfar. Leo. Is it Leo?
That Leo could be anybody.
There's Leo. I think Leo is kind of like a Master Mel-like.
Borgin.
Bolgan. Razum wants to know if eating some chili cheese dogs makes them action figures.
Is it a Sonic reference?
No, you just said that if you can eat it, it's an action figure.
Oh, regarding your Jesus eraser?
Yeah.
You could, I mean, cheese dogs are fairly malleable, or hot dogs. You could like slap a few of those things together and like jam them into arms, and you could have hot dog arms.
Yeah, a good way to describe Subway Surfers we were talking about earlier is Crash Bandicoot. It's more of a Crash Bandicoot perspective game.
Crash Bandicoot when he's running from Boulder?
No, when he's running up.
Like running
Behind the back.
Okay, so standard Crash Bandicoot level.
Yes.
Okay.
Except for you only have 3 lanes to
I don't know if I like that.
slide from.
So it's like an auto runner with a little bit of choice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think there's jumping and sliding too. Neat says Galleon strikes me as a one-man gay. He only ever loved Dine.
I can buy that. His faded love and never thought to explore beyond that because what's going to be as good, right?
Yep. Broken Echo One says Eric arrives to court only to realize that he's on trial for being late to jury duty.
Man, there's the continuation of the nightmare. And like, the prosecutor is someone I went to school with, and I forgot to disclose that, and then she's personally mad at me as well. All fears converge at one point, and it's the goddamn courthouse.
Ellsworth says, I watched The Grind for 8 seconds, and it took 4 years off my life.
Oh, God. It's like smoking a cigarette?
Yeah.
Is there like an oral history of The Grind? There's got to be. There's something on everything, right? Like, can I watch someone tell me about why The Grind existed? Like, do you think The Grind was on for 1 year or 5 years? What's your gut feeling on this?
I would say closer to 1.
Just 1?
Yeah.
Simon Rex had a job for 1 year.
Because it was always on before just before the music videos came on in the afternoons.
Yeah, I feel it was like 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. It was like a get-off-school show, and like Beavis and Butthead was not airable at that time.
And somehow that was.
Yeah, somehow that was fine. Let's watch these 20-somethings dance in a dark club for an hour.
Well, they also had like the spring break ones too.
The beach house was like an entirely different. I mean, people also dance. You mean there was a grind specifically for?
There was an outdoor beach The Grind as well.
Okay,
I think it was a seasonal The Grind.
Because oh my god, seasonal The Grind. Try explaining that to not to your kids because they don't want to know about the grind yet because they're young. But like, explain the grind to your kids in 10 years. Like, listen. It'd be like us or my dad trying to say that like American Bandstand was like the fucking height of pop culture or some shit. You didn't like the Boston Pops?
What a mess.
What a fucking mess.
Rasm says the Lord of Nex is not impressed with the Shadow Lord. I agree.
Neck Lord.
I think we'll leave off with this comment. Hellmel says, I can't believe I played a session today and the pod only got to the first 5 minutes of my session.
Hell yeah. It's efficiency. Yeah,
got to sort out this mess. There's only one way to do it.
The only way out is through, Chris.
It's a comprehensive podcast.
That's the excuse. That's the excuse I'm going to use.
All right, RealNet. We'll see you in the next episode of Retrograde Amnesia. This episode is a production of Retrograde Amnesia recorded on March 10th. Mario Day. Happy Mario Day to all the Marios out there and to all the Marios. Thank you, Mark, for the podcast intro music.
You're welcome. Okay, I got a little.
Again, Steph, thank you for the podcast artwork.
Nintendo Complete Sega CD footage, Superhero Gaming, rest in peace for the PSP footage at the time it was captured.
Cool. Email this podcast
at the email address
podcast@retrogradeamnesia.com and find us on Bluesky and or YouTube at Retrograde Amnesia. And if you like this podcast, well, guess what? You can support it at patreon.com/retroam. Early access 2 weeks, ad-free, bonus episodes, miniseries, live streams, etc. Until next time, Eric.
Yes, we will kill the Magic Emperor.
No, yes, no, Quark. No, Quark. Whatever.
I won't let you.
It is a rough product that will be massaged into a fine gem in the editing process, as it always is. Trust the process. It worked out for the 76ers. It'll work for us.
And like the 76ers, while Eric reads dialogue, I'm going to sit on the bench like Joel Embiid because he can't play because he's always hurt.
Or like Nerlens Noel because he's out of the league.
They pick him too?
Yeah. They picked everybody at some point.
Yeah. I think they're about to blow it all up. Blow it all back up. Blow up this podcast. We'll see you next time for more Lunar, the Silver Star.
Get Barkley back out there.
Oh, get Barkley back.
We have to fight and fake kill. We have to fight and real kill.
I think I've already divulged all my ultimate weirdo secrets in this podcast.
You must have one concealed and hidden that is too weird for even me. One that you can share now.
Is this one of my questions you sent me?
Yes.
I don't remember reading this one.
Is that your weirdo secret? You can't read? The old man Teef.
I just want to let you know that while you were saying all those NPCs,
yes,
dialogue,
documenting the video game for the podcast Retrograde Amnesia.
On the this is what patrons get on the stream. I put a video of somebody playing Subway Surfer over your screen and just made it look like I was talking to somebody playing Subway Surfer.
Is that one of those new things where the videos the kids watch has to have somebody like fucking while solving complex math equations, have someone playing Crazy Taxi below it or something?
Yes,
is that the same genre of whatever the fuck?
Yeah. So,
not that the children play Crazy Taxi, but because I don't know what the fuck Subway Surfer is. What the shit is that? Is that a fucking telephone game? What is that?
Yeah. It's a telephone game and like Chuck E. Cheese game or whatever.
Chuck E. Cheese game.
Where a little man is running in a 3D space and you're jumping up on subways and stuff like that.
Mario.
Yeah. To be clear to those watching, I was not playing Subway Surfer. I'm not that good as that player. That was it was just a YouTube video. Okay. Never mind.
All right.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say. I don't want to defame anyone.
Who else, Chris?
This is insane. Yes, that's 7 whole goddamn seasons. And this is the 20...
Purple Bernhardt. Traveling from Meribia told us about how...
Why is traffic... Oh, traffic does play there.
Yeah, traffic does play.
Yeah.
It's Kyle and Drag. Spoilers.
Yeah.
I think the actual next story spot's Meribia, right?
Yeah. That's it. Okay. That one is... I didn't find anything else outside or inside. Or maybe I didn't go inside.
No, you already read that one because there's the hole in the heart. Fuck it.
I don't know what I did. Tell me
this is better than scrambled porn. Right classroom.
Just use your imagination. Yeah, right classroom. Go ahead.
Top right.
Did I even go there? I don't know.
Jail. Here's where the story goes because I've completely forgotten about that game.
Which one?
Eternal Blue.
Oh, I thought you said this. Yeah, email this podcast at retrograde. You're yanking me.